I really don't make music for anybody else other than myself. And I couldn't say that in the beginning of my career. The album is called Demi Lovato, Dancing with the Devil / The Art of Starting Over, and it takes you on a journey. I wanted to touch a lot about what had happened to me in 2018, and then moving on from after those few songs to The Art of Starting Over. From there on is the beginning of the rest of my life, basically. The first song that was recorded on this album was actually Valentine's Day of 2018. So that was quite a while ago. I feel like I've never given myself this much time off in my career, so definitely my voice feels a lot stronger than it used to. This is an album that is self-reflective of the journey I've been on for the past few years, so I've reached a point in my artistry that I really don't make music for anybody else other than myself. And I couldn't say that in the beginning of my career, but now I can. And so I'm really not even like asking a lot of people's opinion on this album because the songs are so important to me that like, for the most part, like I feel like I just started writing to tell my story. There was no like going into this project and being like, this is the genre that I want it to sound like. It was like each song had its own story, it had its own feel, it had its own emotion, and it all came together so differently that it just, luckily it sounded cohesive and we were able to put it on an album. Every time that I go to write a song, I ask myself, what is weighing on my heart right now that I need to get off my chest? And sometimes that's about a relationship, sometimes that's about current events. For the most part, it's about what's heavy on my heart. Every time you get into the studio, it's something different. So you might have one day where you go in and you record as you're making it. There might be another time where you don't record it for 12 months and you write it in one day. There might be a time where you write a song over the course of 6 months. There's so many variables for writing a song that it's never the same twice, that it keeps it exciting.